Hello, this is the MSAE Diamond Awards Winners webinar focusing on the Michigan Municipal League. They won 2 Diamond Awards, Magazine Publishing and Innovative Collaboration. Here with us today is Matt Bach, their Director of Communications. Matt?
Thank you, Edward. We're very happy to be here today and give you some tips on Diamond Award submission. As Edward said, the league this year won 2 Diamond Awards. We won a Diamond for Magazine Publishing category for our review magazine, and then we also won a Diamond Award in the Innovative Collaboration category for our crowdfunding work. In addition, we won a 3rd Gold Award for our Great Revenue Sharing Heist campaign that was in the Information Campaign category. So now I'm going to give you just a little bit about why you should do Diamond Awards. One, it's really good statewide recognition for our programs. 2, our CEO encourages us to submit for awards because he's proud of our work and believes it's award worthy. 3, our board likes to hear about the awards, and it's a way to show them our work and that we're earning our keep. 4, it's fairly easy and inexpensive. And 5, the trophies look impressive as people walk into our offices. We have a little display case there when you walk in. We have not only the Diamond Awards, but other awards that we've received over the years. So steps on preparing an entry. Here's some just kind of best practices I've done over the years in submitting for these. 1 is decide what categories you want to enter. Only pick your best of the best stuff. You can only win 2 Diamonds Awards per year, so you might want to think about that when submitting. We did 3 this year. We submitted 3 and we won 2, and then the 3rd one was a Gold Award. But usually we only submit 2 with the hope that we'll get the 2 maximum allowed under the rules. 3, get in the habit of thinking throughout the year, is this an award-worthy project? And then store your materials in a place you can find and easily retrieve them at award deadline time. Sure, like any of us, or all of us, things get put off to the last minute, and I'm certainly guilty of that from time to time. So it's nice to have everything kind of where you know where it's going to be, that you've maybe stored throughout the year so you can find it and quickly turn it around. Also, I highly recommend that you save last year's entries and follow the same document formats to save time and energy. Particularly for us, because we are very proud of our magazine, so we usually submit for the magazine every year. So I can kind of just update the wording and the pictures and the images and resubmit that in the same format. So it saves me quite a bit of time to do it that way. Here's an example of our entry. This is the one we did for the review magazine. As you can see, I try to include photos of the magazine because you're only allowed to submit 2 entries that are back-to-back in that particular category. So we submitted I think it was our January, February, March, April issues. So they had the judges had those issues in their hand, but I still wanted them to see what the other covers of the magazine look like. So I included those other covers that weren't part of the direct submission in our entry form. So it gives them a good feel of what the magazine looks like and how we try to, kind of keep it fresh throughout the year. The benefits of submitting a Diamond Award. Statewide exposure. We do a press release and post the awards on our website and our social media outlets about what we received and why we received them, and that often gets a lot of traffic. Other people will retweet that for us, our members, and we'll share the Facebook posts that we do on them. Share it with your board. It's a great way to wrap up with all the projects that they've been hearing throughout the year. So we'll tell them, that campaign that we suggested we do? Well, we won a Diamond Award for it. Thank you for your support. And it's a good way to get that reinforcement with your board. Also, another benefit is it's impressive to your bosses to have you and your work receive statewide recognition like this. And 4th, you can use the same materials again, repurposed to go after national awards. For example, the International Marcom Awards, which honors marketing and communications excellence. Their deadline is usually about a month or 2 after the MSAE deadline, so I'll repurpose those awards and the wording and everything and use it again for the national awards. So that's very helpful. Here's some examples of the press releases that we've put out on our homepage. I don't actually send these out to the media I just put them on our own page and push it out through our stuff, our social media stuff, and that's that's I think just as effective. I don't think traditional media would necessarily do a story about an association winning award. They might, but for the most part, it's really for our benefit. Also, like I said, we like to tell our board about the awards, and we were lucky enough to have Cheryl Ronk of MSAE come to our board meeting a couple years ago and actually present our Diamond Awards to us, and our board really appreciated that, and our CEO, who's in the lower right corner here, he was very appreciative of getting that recognition and sharing it with our board. Additional tips to share. One, doing a Diamond Award is fairly quick and inexpensive to do. It's great to have when seeking a promotion or raise, personally, professionally. To save time, be sure to keep your materials and use them as a template for next year's submissions. And use photos when possible. This particular entry here is our crowdfunding one, and that we launched a website related with this campaign called crowdfundingmi.com, and we wanted a picture of the website on there, so we included that right in there in our submission. Keep the text that you write short and succinct. I try to have it no more than 2 pages. I try to keep all those short and brief. And most importantly, just have fun with it. Just do it, I guess would be my advice. Here's me, a picture of me on stage receiving the award a couple years ago, and just kind of have fun. This is our magazine publisher, and the other photo, she's the editor of the magazine. She's cradling the award as her little baby, because it's something that we really appreciate and have a lot of respect for. So I'll now open it to questions here, and I see one coming in. It says, how do you make it fun when applying for a Diamond Award? Filling out the paperwork and all the stuff is a little bit of a chore, but if you do it all year long, if you plan and kind of store things and keep it, if you keep it, in a place where you can easily find it, it makes it a lot easier. I am a little bit of a procrastinator. In the last couple of years, I've been driving to MSC's office about 5 minutes before the deadline, so I need to get better on that. But it can be pretty easy if you save your templates, and I think most of the fun part is kind of once you get the trophies. We have trophies in our Lansing office that people can see, and then we also have them in our Ann Arbor office that people can see when they walk in as well. MSC changed the entry form a couple years ago. Hasn't made a difference. Let's see. We've been doing this since I've been at the league for 5 years now, and it is a lot simpler process now. There is, there's a lot less hoops and things to go through. I think in the past, for the magazine category, they actually you had to do a member poll or survey where you had to show like what kind of responses that people had to your magazine and what they liked about it and things like that. They took those kind of requirements out, which really simplified it and made it easier to do. So they're definitely working for our benefit to make this as painless and as gratifying as possible. Yes, last question is are you planning to enter this year? We usually enter every year. I set aside some money in my budget every year for award entries. I submit in this. Also, the Markham Awards that I already mentioned. We did an animated video this past year that we won a National Videographer Award for. So, like I said, our CEO and Executive Director, Dan Gilmartin, thinks these awards are important, which I agree. So we try to do as many as we can within our budgetary allowances. Something about the question is, do you submit have you ever won a Diamond Award and Markham Award in the same category in the same year? Yes, we have. For our magazine, typically, Markham has a few different categories. For example, they have a radio and broadcasting category, and we do a radio show on WJR out of Detroit, and we've won both a gold and a platinum award from Markham for that. MSCE does not have a radio or broadcasting category, but for our magazine publishing, we've won awards in both areas, so that's very helpful to have that information. And just basically, I just repurpose it a little bit and send it on. Another question coming in. So that's basically, in summary, that's what the league does. I mean, I strongly encourage you to, submit for Diamond Award. I'm always open to helping out other associations. If you want to contact me, you can do so. Best way to reach me is by email at mbach@mml.org. Thank you.